Okay, so I think we will start these two presentations first, and then if others are coming, we can attend them later. So we will start the session, and I welcome you all to the International Conference on Economic, Business, Tourism, and Social Sciences, which is organized by International Institute of Academic Research and Publication, known as IIARP, and I am Dr. Shaker, the coordinator as well as the session chair for this conference. And I hope that all of you already got the program schedule and all other guidelines regarding this session. And it is to be noted that each presentations need to be for 10 minutes, and there will be 5 minutes for each participants for the Q&A session. And after finishing all the presentations, we will have a Q&A session, and you can come to participate, ask questions, or put forward your suggestions if any. I think we have just two participants as per now. If others are coming later, they can send their video PPTs, and we will upload it to our YouTube channel. And uh, I will share the link later in the chat box. You can go to the YouTube channel to watch all the presentations. So I hope you will enjoy this session, but I also need to mention that all the papers, PPTs, and abstracts sent to IIARP are already assessed by our reviewers in the committee, and based on that assessment, the best presenters and the best paper will get an award in the form of certificate. And you will get all the certificates including proceeding book after this conference within 3 days after this conference. And if you have any other questions, you can come later to ask me after the session. I think now we need to start this session, but before that, I think it's quite necessary to introduce you with the IIARP. And for this purpose, I will open my screen. I have a short PPT. Okay, so let me share. Hmm. Can you see my screen? Is it visible?
Yes.
Okay, thank you so much. Okay, so this is IIARP, International Institute of Academic Research and Publication, which is a dynamic conglomeration of academia and professionals dedicated to promote research and innovation, making a significant global impact. And the primary objective of IIARP is to unite researchers and professionals from around the world, fostering an intellectual development and facilitating opportunities for networking and collaboration. And this association is actively involved in various academic activities, including networking events, meetings, conferences, workshops, and research projects. Additionally, we are committed to publish a cutting-edge research publication and recognizing outstanding achievements through academic awards and even scholarships. You can explore all these things by visiting www.iiarp.org. These are some of our associates, such as Glovento Conference in Taylor in France is Group is our publication partner, and Conference Alert 360 is our media partner. So what basically we do, we are aiming for world-class networking for the scholars around the world, and we are involved in international as well as national conferences, and we are involved in publications in different journals and different peer-reviewed journals. IIARP is best and well known for organizing scientific and academic international and national conferences in different countries around the world, such as Bangladesh, Egypt, India, Indonesia, Japan, Malaysia, Nepal, Nigeria, Philippines, Russia, Singapore, Sri Lanka, Thailand, UAE, USA, and many more different countries around the world. Uh, these are some of the examples of the previous publication recently published for our conference participants, mostly published in F1000 research, that is Scopus Q1 journal, and we provide opportunities, publication opportunities for our conference participants, and these opportunities include such as your abstracts will be published in proceeding book in F1000 research, which is Taylor and Francis journal, Scopus Q1, and your proceedings will be published with the DOI and ISSN number. And there are some other publication opportunities, like you can publish your extant abstract, e-poster, presentation slides, and with the DOI in the conference proceedings. You can also publish your manuscript in a Google Scholar Dow peer review journals. You can also publish your papers in other Scopus and Web of Science ESCI journals. And we strongly recommend that you can submit your paper to F1000 research, that is a Scopus Q1 journal, and IIARP has a gateway, a publication gateway on this website, this F1000 research journal website. Later I will explain, and if you are really interested to submit your paper to F1000 research, you can contact our team, and our dedicated team will come to guide you how to prepare different documents and different uh, things related to the submission, because before submission you need to have some requirements for submitting to this journal. And these are some of the previous publication I will not mention. I already mentioned that we have published for our conference participants in different journals, including Scopus and ESCI journals. These are some of the glimpses from our past conferences, and you can explore more by visiting our website www.iiarp.org. And these are some of the glimpses from online conferences. And yes, I will mention again here, I think I didn't mention before, mm, we will just send you the soft copies of the certificates and the conference proceeding, because we want to be environmental friendly, and you will just get all these things in the soft form through your email. That's very important for our environment. Yeah. Thank you so much. So that's all. And now I will invite the first participant is 482. The paper ID 482, and the paper title is Cultural Compass: Guiding Dementia Care with Malaysia, Historical Objects in Reminiscence Therapy. To be presented by Cook Wai Tay. So please share your screen and proceed.
Hello, good morning, everyone. Can you hear me clear and see the share screen?
Yeah, it's visible. Please proceed.
Okay, thank you. Hi, good morning, everyone. So, as introduced by our host today, my name is Scott Wai, and I will be presenting my research on with the title Cultural Compass Guiding Dementia Care with Malaysia's Historical Objects in Reminiscence Therapy. So, before I start further, just a quick introduction of mine. I'm currently working in Tunku Abdul Rahman University, and along with my PhD supervisor, Dr. Ponu, an associate professor with UKM, and also this would be like our community expert, Mr. Chan, who has been collecting the local antique for more than 30 years, and due to his expertise in all the local old materials and all objects, he has been interviewed by a few local medias. So without further ado, I would like to talk further into the paper presentation today. As a quick start, people with dementia, they are always living with, apart from the memory impairment, they are also living with something we collectively call as the behavioral and psychological symptoms of dementia, which include anxiety, depression, irritability, and at times even delusion, hallucinations, and insomnia. Okay, and previous studies and all these studies has been reviewed by the Cochrane Review, and all the current evidence suggests that reminiscence therapy can have some positive effects on people with dementia across multiple domains, including for the behavioral and psychological symptoms of dementia. The care, even for the caregiver themselves, they report to feel better and have a closer relationship with the people with dementia. Okay, generally speaking, reminiscence therapy involves discussing about the past events in groups or individual settings, and also with prompts, sometimes with photograph, at times with videos, and also object. And other studies earlier also suggested that for patients with dementia, using real objects as prompt is especially helpful for them due to the sensory stimulation. When they get to touch it, get to feel the weight of the items, etc., they have much more, I would say, called excitement, and also the stimulation of having the objects on hand instead of just viewing from photograph or video. And a previous study conducted in Malaysia in year 2018 also suggests that a variant of reminiscence therapy, namely the spiritual reminiscence therapy, is also able to engage the Malaysians, and also are also accepted by the Malaysian older adults across ethnicities and also religions. Okay, the reason when we talk about the cultural compass of how we can use these old objects to guide the dementia care in Malaysia, I think I have to shift the gear to talk a bit about the history of Malaysia. During the period of between 1960s to the 1980s, Malaysia in fact experienced a unique social cultural transformation, driven by the independence from the colonial rule, and also by the significant economic growth. And consequently, a lot of our Malaysian older adults with dementia today actually are the generation who has navigated through a distinctive youth and adulthood. And at that time, I would say that it has been characterized by significant family responsibilities, the pursuit of financial independence with the good outlook of the economic growth, and also the acquisitions of status in local communities. And if we reflect back in the 1960s to 1980s, this will be the time where our Malaysian older adults with dementia today, this is about their 10 teen years and also the young adult years. And also, previous studies suggested that the median peak of recollections of music is between 13 to 19 years old, which means that when we grow older, the music that maybe sound best to us are the songs that we used to listen, or the pop music that were popular when we were 13 to 19 years old. And it is also estimated that the peak of recollections of memories related to the historical objects follow the same trend, which is would be on when people were 13 to 19 years old. So looking at now, we are in 2024. if we look at the periods 1900s and 1960s, so it has been about 60 years apart. And factor in the peak period is about 13 to 19 years old. So we are estimating the older adults today, which is about 80 years old, there were about 13 to 19 years old during this period. Okay, so moving on, this is from the authors like Mr. Chan's experiences. The following items are very common in Malaysian household and daily life during the 1960 to 1980 eras. Okay, these are all the pictures here. And each of these items might signify personal significant moments during that period of time. For example, this first one here, this candle holder might signify the marriage night of a family member where everyone was connected. And this second one, if you know what it is, this is a coconut grinder. Okay, it might also signify the moments of helping family members to go to the market to purchase the shredded coconut to prepare local dishes for the first time. And also this sewing machine might signify the financial independence or spending the savings for the family, in which that having a sewing machine was considered as a luxury during that time. And the ability to get a hand on this machine is definitely means a lot for our older adults during those days. Okay, and there are also like the telephone, which might signify the sweet moments making phone call to the loved ones. The reason we are talking about having these real objects during those times is that we are seeing that the utilization of these objects, okay, might be able to cue the reminiscence that can facilitate the process of noticing at the best moment among the Malaysian older adults with dementia. And it allows the subsequent effort of the therapies to create the meaningful activities for them. Okay, and just a little background about this at their best moment. So this is a concept from the strength-based cognitive behavioral therapy, suggesting that when people are at their best moment, they are usually feeling energized, feeling connected, and also feeling being helpful. And this discussion here, we hopes to set the first scientific discussion of Malaysia historical object from the perspective of reminiscence therapy. And also we hope to spearhead the development or the further discussion on this matter. So we're also hoping that with this first scientific discussion of how we can collect the objects of those days to facilitate the dementia care, we might be able to start the development of a local community center to collect these historical objects and develop a localized reminiscence set that has been quite popular in other European countries. So this set may be as the first step in considering in advancing the dementia care in Malaysia. Okay, and these are some of the references we have, and also we acknowledge another participant, the daughter of Mr. Chan, for her support in photo taking and also in the data collection. And that's all for my presentation today. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Thank you for presenting your research findings. And we will have Q&A session later. So after the next presentation, I think, because the other participants are still not here. So well, let me finish this. Yeah, okay, thank you. And then we will discuss something about your paper. So the next paper obviously is 910. Can you please share your screen?
Okay. Okay. Sorry. Good morning, everybody. My name is Assistant Professor Sukunpat Kumpaisan, or you can call me Pat instead. We are from the Thammasat University in Thailand, and I'm gonna present our research topic named an examination of the yield of land for case study of land along Nakhon In Road. And here's our profile, team profile. Let me just go step forward to the presentation, to the introduction. Why we have to study in this area is because of that the road named Nakhon In Road is a new network of roads and many transportation modes in this area that cut straight to the northwestern part of Bangkok metropolitan area. This area neighborhood expansion encourages an investor to develop project investment and especially for the middle class and upper cost residential project. Okay, so there's quite many residential projects in the high cost level along the road, these roads. According to this, the potential of study area lead to land price increase significantly. And our objective is to investigate into the factor that and how they affect the land rental yield in the particular area. And moreover, the model established in this study would ease the developer in making decisions towards developing to the commercial projects or even buy the land for rental purposes. This is the perspective of the Nakhon In Road or our study area. Okay, we saw that it's long road about 20 kilometers from the start to the end point. Okay. Okay, and here are the all research variables that we grab from our extensive literature review. You may notice that we just get some variable from the Thai local or even the local researcher because of the similar context to our study area. Okay, for example, the variable are comprise area. Okay, that means the size of land used by zoning, that means the city plan they are using. Front, that means the length of the land frontage adjacent to the access road. Y is the access road width. Okay, and moreover, the surface of access road to the land. In the second variable table, this one is the quite important and significant factor, which called load. That means the proximity of the land parcel to the nearest main road, and MRT. MRT in this regard, they mean the mass rapid transit system. It means described as the proximity of the land parcel to the nearest MRT station. In this regard, we just only have one MRT station. Okay, and community, that means the proximity of the land parcel to the nearest government community center, or we call that the district office shop. Also, the mid distance from land to the nearest source of shopping community, and convenient, the proximity land from the land parcel to the closest convenience store. And these are all our research variables, or the factor that would may impact it to the rental yield. So may I just describe more about how we calculated the yield or the capitalization rate of any rental property. The yield is simply calculated by employing the amount of rental annually on or divided by the value of the property, so that you got the yield. Okay, so this is the way that we conduct our research. Okay, on the left hand is the factor or the variable, and on the right hand, on the right side is the we have to collect the rental and the selling price of the land in the study area, And following by conduct the multiple regression analysis or the MRA, then we can get the yield of land interval in the particular area. So just we just go straight to the how can we collect the information of particular data. Okay, we collect about 100 sample from the selling website and from the rental website, and even from the advertisement on the paper, or even from the billboard on the street side. Okay, and we collect we collect 100 sample from. This is enough and adequate to form the multiple regression model. And we just surveyed around 500 meters along the road in order to collect more information and more data rather than collect alone from the selling website. And actually, we just manually compute the gross rental yield, which exclude the cost of capital or expenses. Then we apply the capitalization rate calculation, which divide the actual selling price of land by average yearly rental, and it's approximately 2.91%. And then we have to cut out some outlier. We eliminated that outlier by taking consideration of Z-score of the sample, as the remaining sample are covered by the standard distribution curve. This left only 88 sample left, and just can be adequate to found the MRA model. And we also got the two dummy variable. The dummy variable in this regard, that means like only two options. For example, yes or no, male or woman, something like this. But anyway, we have two dummy variables in this regard, which are zoning and surfaces. And we also remove that dummy out of our model because of the show the 100% that similar value. So that may make our model unreliable. And okay, so then we go again for the before we conducted after we eliminated the outlier and we got only 88 sample, then we go for the correlation analysis. Okay, in order to find the correlation of the multi-collinearity, I mean the most similarity among each individual variable. Okay, we just make sure that if we find some pairs of collinearity that greater than 0.7, we will deduct that variable off. I mean, when you find that there is no pair of variable, indicate that the Pearson correlation coefficient is greater than 0.7. Okay, there is no pair of variable greater than 0.7. Therefore, the below set of independent variable can be performed the multiple regression later, and it's combined with 8 factor. Okay, we then go for the multiple regression analysis. We're using the stepwise regression by input each of the variable into the model. And then we just conduct 4 multiple regression, which are linear to linear regression, linear to log regression, log to linear regression, and log to log regression, respectively. Okay, in order to analyze the multiple regression model gathered from our research. We using the above criteria to adjust and to select the appropriate predicting model, which are the p-value, adjust R-square, and Durbin-Amundsen skewness and kurtosis, and following by the residue. Okay. And we form the table like this. We found that 8 variables were inputted into our model. And according to the fold multiple regression that we have conducted, we found that the log and log model indicated adjust R-square of indicate the highest value of adjust R-square. And as well as the Durbin-Watson, sum of square residue, including the mean obviously higher than the other one. Therefore, we selected log and log model to calculate the yield of the lamb. And after that, we got that kind of thing from log and log model. And we got the yield or rate of return by MRA is equal to 2.96. But for the manual calculation or the simple calculation, we got 2.91%. After that, we just compare that thing together with using the pair t-test. We found that the result gained by both methods are similarly or even feel the same. Because of the significant value show more than 0.75. Okay, and then we just go for the conclusion and discussion. We can conclude that our result found that the distance of the land parcel to the nearest MRT station variables present the highest influence, as the land price and the land rental will be higher for land that close to the MRT station. Is it the nature of the location, right? If you're near the community and near the station of transportation, the price of land will be higher, as well as the rental will be higher. But it shows the low capitalization rate or the low yield of return. Okay. A part of property that land or property of land that transfer from the MRT station, okay, was sold at a low price and lent out for a lower rental as well, but it yields a higher return. Yet it yields higher return. Okay, and limitation or the land parcel sample actual travel distance to the closest MRT station was much greater than 1 kilometer. Okay, which means the land parcel location may have an impact on the individual variable coefficients as well as the adjust R-square. Okay. Due to the time constraint, we may have utilized an inappropriate method of testing this study, and we recommend that to use a model to test the yield or the capitalization rate in other location or in other area. Yep. Further study shall assess the applicability of this model by applying it to the test on the different land parcel, as well as to modify the list of individual variables to suit with the context of the area and the environment of that area. Okay, because of our case study has distinct physical and economic context. Yeah, they may modify the list of individual variables later on. So that's all for our presentation today. Thank you very much for your coming. And thank you for opportunity for our presentation. Thank you very much.
Thank
very
you.
much.
Thank you so much for presenting your research findings. And we will have Q&A session later at the end of the session. You can join in that. Okay, thank you. And the next participant is paper ID 480. The paper title is Revitalizing Indigenous Alternative Dispute Resolution. The case of Ting Ting in Eastern Mountain Province, to be presented by Tudy Basilio. Are you available? 480, paper ID 480. I think it's a video presentation. Okay, the next paper ID is 485. The effectiveness of no contact apprehension policy for traffic violators, to be presented by Donald T. Samad. Are you available? The paper ID 485. 485 is not available. Let me check. There are some messages. I'm warning. Williams. Oh, can you please wait for a while? Can you please wait until you put in the Q&A session? Okay. Okay, the next paper is 923. 923. The paper title is Revolutionizing the Apprenticeship System with Artificial Intelligence Technologies in Developing Countries, an Empirical Review, to be presented by Solomon Ojido Aliyu. Are you available? I don't see all these people here on the screen. I just see two people, Safaruddin and Enda Arliana. Arlianti. Are you here for the presentation, or you are just listeners? Enda, what's your paper ID? Enda, can you hear me? Enda Arlianti.
Yes, my paper is evaluation of CCTV camera program toward decrease in crime rate in Surabaya city. I'm sorry, I'm sent the video.
Oh, you
Please,
already sent the
yes,
video. Okay, thank you.
yes,
Thank
okay. Sorry, I have another activity in another place. I'm sorry.
Okay, okay. Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah,
Already
yeah.
sent the
Welcome,
video.
welcome. Okay. Thank you,
So,
sir. Yes, my video. I sent my video.
oh, okay, I know it. Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank
yeah,
you so much.
yes. Okay, thank you.
Mr. Sir Safaruddin.
Mr. Safruddin is my team. Mr. Safruddin is my team. Okay.
Okay, it's your team.
Yes.
Okay, good,
Yeah,
good.
my team.
Okay, so I think we have no more live participants in this session. So we will start, I think, the Q&A session. And I have few questions from both the researchers. They presented their papers a while ago. I have the first question from 482, Tae Cook Y.
Right, yes.
You said this is the first study regarding the old objects in Malaysia and regarding the reminiscence therapy. Is that correct?
Yeah, this is the first, I would say, scientific discussion. There will be some local people interviewing older adults about old subjects, old objects, and yet there is no scientific discussion about how and the way we can utilize these objects in the context of reminiscence therapy for people with dementia.
Okay, very good, very good. It's very good that this is a very innovative study and you are doing to dig some new findings. Okay, then the next question is that I don't see any method section in your presentation. So without the methods, I think your paper will have a lot of issues to be considered in any journal.
Yeah, this is I'm saying that this might not be the research study. This is kind of like a concept paper
Okay, it's a concept
to
paper.
yeah,
Yeah,
to
at
further
least
this.
you need to mention something about how you conducted all these things. Yeah, that will be better for your paper. That will be
Sure.
good for your paper to be like processed in a journal, in a peer review journal at least. Okay.
Yeah, yeah. I think because this is a concept paper, this is one of the main reasons I chose to present it in a conference to share with people in the context of conference proceedings.
It's very good. It's very good. Thank you so much.
Thank
And
you.
anyone else has any question from Tae Cook Y? Okay, so thank you so much for the answers. And I
Thank you.
have I have question from 910.
Yes, I'm here.
It look like you study is just analyzing the valuation of the land prices or
Yes.
comparison. I don't see any other variable, but I'm quite curious uh, to know that whether you consider to study other variables such as how the high rent prices or the high rents or the high prices of the land affect other local poor communities or indigenous communities in this area in different ways.
All right. I think that this model can be applied to other area, but we have to change and modify the variable to suit with the study area. This one was using as the case. This area was using as my case study because of we saw that the expand of the city, and we hoped and we thought that and we believe that the land price as well as the rental in this area would be higher and more increase in the near future. So I think it's my answer. This is my answer to your question. But actually, I'm just sorry. I'm just apologize for my English speaking and communication skill.
No problem.
Okay.
No problem. Thank you
Okay.
so much. And it's a good research, and I hope that you can submit it to a peer review journal and it will be processed in that journal. I hope so. Do you have
Yeah.
any questions from other participants? Okay, so if no question, then I think I will wind it up because other participant already sent their videos. And if you have any other questions, please ask me now.
Okay.
Otherwise, I will wind this session up. So you can ask me any question you want.
Okay. Can I ask you the question, please?
Yeah, please.
I just want to know about the publication processes of the organizer. They indicate that they would proceed our paper to the Scopus Journal. So how can I know the process? Actually,
Did you submit the full paper?
yes, I submit the full paper.
Okay, so if you already submitted the full paper, then
Yep.
it means it's already processed by the organizers in the journal, and you will be informed through email about the status of the paper.
Okay, and the proceeding and including the certificate and receipt would be sent to me by an email,
Sure,
sir.
sure.
Isn't it,
Yeah.
sir? Yeah. Okay, just thank you very much, sir. Thank you very much for the opportunity
Thank you so
represent
much. Thank
in
you
this
so
conference.
much.
Thank you,
And
sir. Thank you.
I hope that there is no other questions. And I hope that the participants of today's conference enjoyed a lot our today virtual session. It was really a great experience. I just saw two live presenters and their papers, and these were very good research ideas with their full efforts for the best. You can still improve your papers with the some of the comments I provided, and I hope that it will have good effects on your paper. And yeah, so you can contact us through this email I'm sharing here if you have any further question and you want to ask. I'm here sharing the information here. This is our email. I will share with all. Use group participant. Yeah, this is our email. You can note it, and if you have any question in the future, you can come to ask us. And I think I will also share our Facebook page that you may be updated in the future regarding our upcoming activities. Those activities may also include some good things for you, such as publication opportunities, scholarships, or other workshops related things. So you can follow our Facebook page, and you can also add our WhatsApp number, and this will be better for you. I can add you to our WhatsApp group, and you will get a lot of good information in future. 637963849. This is our WhatsApp, and you can add it. And after you add this, I will add you to the WhatsApp group, and you will get a lot of good information, beneficial information. Yeah. Any other question, please? If you don't have any question, I am going to end this session. And last, if you want to open your cameras that we can take one group photo, that will be best for us and for our organization. Thank you so much. Other participants, can you please open your cameras with the smiley faces? Thank you. Thank you so much. Okay, so the other two, I don't know if they want to open their cameras. Okay, thank you so much. Okay, thank you. Thank you, and now this is the end of this session. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Thank you very much.